Hey everybody, so we're going to try this one more time. This is the webinar that we did yesterday or last night, and unfortunately I forgot to hit the record button, so I had to record it afterwards, but on the second attempt, the volume got messed up, so we're going to try this a third time and see if we can't make this happen. So last night we talked about the FEN website. And what I wanted to do was go through a presentation. This is a presentation I did a while back. It's been updated because of some of the things that we're doing now on the site. But just to kind of give you an idea, if you will, as to what the purpose of the site is and some of the things that we can do with the site in order to generate additional leads for our FES business. Okay, so the FEN lead generation site is simply an introduction or a lead magnet or there's a word that I'm looking for and I can't think of what it is. But anyways, it's that introduction to FES. Okay, so there's some things that we're going to be doing to bring in some other professionals from other areas like real estate agents, real estate investors, create some tools and some resources on the site that they can use for free as long as they bring you, if you're the person that brought them to the site, those buyers that they may have that are clients that they're turning down. And so they can become a referral partner for you. And you're giving them some added value in terms of some tools, again, that we're going to be going through here and talking about. So just another way to create a relationship with, real estate professional, real estate investor. We're going to be adding some stuff for mortgage lenders and just different ways that we can support them in marketing their business, but at the same time, generating leads for ourselves, for FES. And certainly there's an opportunity for those partners to become agents on your team. So again, just another resource that we can use. So we're going to go through the presentation and then we'll take a look at some of the pages that we've added to the lead capture site. So what is FEN? Obviously, it's an online community. We have the ability to attract business partners, build relationships with them, and provide them support in terms of helping them with their business. Obviously, in helping to support them in their marketing efforts, helping to get those clients that may be credit challenged back to them so that they can become a commission. That's what we do for our business partners anyways. So our role as FEN members is to help grow the community. If you're growing the community, then you're building your network. You're building your network of people, your referral network primarily. So invite other real estate professionals, invite other mortgage professionals. As we start to add things to the site, we'll kind of create some ways that you can do that or help you with that. But certainly it's something that you can use as a tool to leverage perhaps some relationships that you're trying to build. Maybe you're talking with a mortgage professional or a real estate professional and you're trying to get business from them. Ask them, how are you marketing today online? Do you have any lead capture pages that you're putting out there? And maybe that leads to an opportunity where you can let them know that they can use our system, become a member, use it for free to do some marketing on social media. As well, the trainings that we're going to be providing once a week for anybody that wants to learn how to market on social media. So again, you're adding some value to them. Maybe they, are looking for something like that, because the thing to realize is that for them to market online, they're going to have to pay. If they were to go out there and do it on their own, they would have to, number one, learn how to do it if they don't know how already, buy systems to put in place to be able to do that. We have capture pages that they can use and a lead management system, and they can use it for free as long as they provide you with those leads that they're getting, whether it be through this system or just they're coming in normally. I mean, you could basically say, listen, I need, in order for you to use the system, you have to provide me with X amount of leads per month. I mean, that's up to you how you want to do that. But use the system as leverage to perhaps build that relationship with them. Tell them you'll put some of the pages out there for them. It only takes a few minutes. Okay, if you're going to be using the system anyways, you're going to be putting lead pages out there. So you put their page out there as well. But anyway, so just a resource that you can share with them and again further build the relationship. So community role, our role as a community is obviously we need to participate in what's going on to build the presence of the site so that as we build traffic to the site through sharing content and just participating on the things that we're going to be doing as far as the co-ops that we're going to be doing that we're going to be talking about a little bit later here, lead co-ops. Um, in doing that, you're just going to create higher visibility for the site, which means that more people will come to the site, which means that they may fill out a form that's on the site. And if they do that, then the leads get rotated to all of the members that are on the site. Okay. So we want to make sure that the people that are receiving those leads are actually calling those leads. So we may create some different groups that just requires that you're a little bit active. We don't want to be wasting energy and time in building up the presence if leads are going to people that aren't going to be calling those people. So we've got to put some things in place to make sure that those leads are taken advantage of, okay? So there's enough out there for everybody, so we just need to all work together as a team, and that's what will create the most in terms of lead generation for everybody. And that's what I'm talking about when we talk about lead generation by sharing content, working together as a team. We're going to generate organic traffic just through conversation in the social media platforms and on Google and the other search engines. So the role of FEN is to provide a stable platform where we can market and know that everything is good. We've got some security stuff that we've added to the site to keep the hackers out and know what's going on. Um, Market the individual members that are participating in the co-ops. We're coming up with some ideas for that to help increase your exposure as a professional in FES. Certainly at the same time, if you are a real estate agent or if you are a real estate investor, you'll be able to market that as well. So generate organic and paid traffic. So things that we're going to be doing on the back end of the site to bring traffic to the site so that somebody can fill out a form and become a lead, and even some paid traffic stuff. Provide an opportunity for free leads. So, different things that we're going to be doing together collectively as a group, some paid co-ops, some maybe free co-ops, are going to be things that are going to drive traffic to the site, create free leads for people. And obviously provide the lead management system so that we can follow up with the leads and make sure that, because that's really where it's at. You got to follow up with the leads. If you don't follow up with the leads, then nothing's going to happen. And so we have that lead management system in there so you can make notes and stay up to date in terms of conversations that you're having, or you left them a message or sent them an email, or you're supposed to call them back on a certain day, whatever it is. So benefits, member benefits, you have an opportunity obviously to participate in lead co-ops where we go out and do something and we're able to minimize the cost to everybody to share any leads that are generated through that co-op. You'll have your own profile page again that you can market, the ability to create referral partners by bringing them to the site and letting them use the lead system for themselves, as long as, again, they refer their business to you. Grow your business, obviously. Create high exposure for yourself and for your business. Excuse me, because we're going to be doing these different co-ops, and the idea of the co-ops that we're doing and the marketing that we're doing and the videos that we're going to be doing is to create exposure for everybody and their business. Low cost or no cost. So whether or not if you're participating in a co-op, obviously the cost is shared amongst those people, so it's going to reduce what your investment would be required to advertise on your own. And again, if you're participating at some level on the site, there'll be an opportunity for free leads through the site as well. And it's going to be easy to do. The stuff that we're going to be doing is easy to do. We're going to have it so that it's pretty much everything is set up. All you're going to have to do is click some buttons, spend a little bit of time sharing some information, As you see later on in the presentation, we got some other cool stuff we're doing to support sharing information that's being put on the website, and we'll be able to measure the results. We'll be able to see what's happening, so we can take a look to see what's producing, more leads. What type of co-op is producing more leads than another, and then we can target that particular co-op or that market. Team resources, obviously the FEN website and our Facebook FEN group. So what's our online marketing strategy? Facebook personal page, Facebook business pages, Facebook groups. You can advertise there for free. LinkedIn personal profile, your LinkedIn groups, where you can as well do some advertising, although LinkedIn is something that you want to treat a little bit differently than Facebook. It's a whole different mindset in LinkedIn than Facebook, and you have to treat it as such, or you will get kicked out of or banned from groups there. So we're going to be doing next week a webinar on LinkedIn, and I believe the date for that is going to be, pull it up here real quick. We have, today's the 3rd, so it's probably going to be on the 19th. Excuse me. Yeah, it's probably going to be on Thursday the 19th. We're gonna have that webinar, because on Tuesday, and we're going to talk about this here in just a second, so I'm going to hold off on that. But again, mark your calendar, the 19th of May, we're going to be having a LinkedIn webinar. Okay, so Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, G+, if you're on the current campaign that we're going to be doing co-op, then you're going to be setting up some of those accounts anyway, so you're familiar with you're going to get familiar with Pinterest, Twitter, and G+. Only from the perspective that that's where we're going to be sending information. It's not something you have to go and do every day. You don't go and do Pinterest every day unless you want to, or you don't go and tweet every day unless you want to, and same thing with G+. You don't go over there and hang out unless you want to. We're just setting those locations up for you so that you can share information there, and other people see your profiles over at those other social media platforms where there happens to be, 100 million people or 500 million people. So who knows? Somebody might see something over there, and then that becomes a lead for you. And then besides that, the site itself is going to be sending out the information to, 56 other social media platforms and bookmarking sites and micro blogs like Read It, Dig, Flickr, Blogger, and you don't have to worry about any of that, because that's all going to be done through the system by itself. There's going to be platforms that will be set up on these different social media platforms. There's going to be profiles set up that is specifically for our information to be shared on those. So again, that's something that happens to be signed behind the scenes. You don't have to, go out and set up all these different accounts. So the article co-op, we're getting a professionally written generic article on personal finance and credit-related do's and don'ts, as well as myths. I've already seen the outline for that article, so it's going to be pretty cool. We should have that. My hope is to have that done have that in my hands, the article, by next Tuesday. And then on Tuesday, I will do a webinar at 8 o'clock where I'm actually going to load that article into the site, put some images up there. If I get it in time, I might even be able to put together a little video, and we're going to kind of launch it. You're going to watch what I do, and once I send it off, and then you guys from that point will walk through what you need to do individually, so you can see me do it, and then you can go do it on your with that same article. You can go to that article and do the same thing that I'm doing, and then we're going to add some other things that we're going to be doing here. But let me go through this here. So we got the article. The co-op members are all going to share the article on their social media profiles: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, G+, and Pinterest. We're going to syndicate via an FEN. There's, again, that tool behind the scene that's going to be sending that out to 56 other social media, microblogs, bookmarking sites, info sites, that type of thing. That happens, again, automatically. There's going to be other what we call assets that are going to be created for sharing throughout the next 3 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks. Actually, it's 4 articles, so 4 weeks. Other videos, images, infographics, anything that we can do to bring more people to that article. And again, it's going to be a very simple process for you guys. We just upload it. All you have to do is hit some buttons and you're done. Maybe make a little bit of text. You might have to type a little bit of a message in there, but nothing like that's going to take hours or days. It's just something that's going to take a few minutes to do, and it can deliver back, huge if we do it enough and we do it the right way. So rotator link, or there's going to be a direct form on the article. So if somebody happens to come across that article, that information, and that's the idea. We want to get information that people that they don't know and they want to learn. Okay, so these are going to be, again, things on personal finance, credit related, myths, entrepreneurship. Somebody's looking for information about being an entrepreneur. They may read some information on entrepreneurship and end up where we have an opportunity to expose them to FES, okay? Or they're looking for a specific solution for their credit, for their debt, for their identity protection, asset protection, whatever the case. We're going to have different content that's being created for the different specific products that we have as well. And again, we'll be able to all share that information through our co-ops. Somebody signs up, the lead gets distributed to somebody in some order, okay? And we all get to share in that, so that's a great thing. There's going to be for this co-op, there's going to be a total of 4 articles that are going to be produced. Obviously, the goal is to get leads, but the bigger goal really is you're going to create exposure for yourself, for you and your business, and that's going to create leads. So if you create enough exposure for yourself, you create enough people see you enough in different places and have your information, know what you do, then that creates a greater opportunity for you to expose your business, right? So you can't get one without the other, right? It's like what came first, the chicken or the egg. So you got to expose, we got to create massive exposure. And so really this should be reversed here. This should be greater exposure for you and your FES business, and then leads, because that's the order it's going to happen. And you get to build your brand, and it's as a result of a group effort. So, what we do collectively as a co-op group really shortens up the time frame that it would take one person to do some of the things that we're going to be doing, and get that much exposure, in that short of a time frame. So working, by yourself, it takes a lot more effort to get the exposure that we're going to get working collectively as a co-op group. All right, so that's the presentation that we went through yesterday, and hopefully that came out. I haven't checked the volume, but I think we should be good. Wanted to show you real quick. Got a couple more pages up here that we created. Again, this is something that we can share with our referral partners, right? Maybe you got somebody that's sending you leads, but they haven't heard from them in a while, okay? And what you can do is share with them the fact that maybe it's a real estate agent, because right now that's all I have is the real estate landing pages. Maybe it's a real estate agent, and it gives you a reason to call them. Whether they do it or not doesn't really matter. It just gives you an opportunity to build a further relationship with them. So now I can pick up the phone and call them up and say, hey, John, this is Mark. How's it going? How's business going? Haven't heard from you in a while. Hey, listen, I wanted to share with you. We've got this lead generation system that we've just rolled out for real estate agents. What are you doing? Are you marketing online? Okay. And if they say yes, then you can introduce them. Say, hey, listen, we got free capture pages that you can use on your social media websites, that you can send out to your email list. You can create a little link for it and text it out to somebody. You can do whatever you want to do with it. But you have these pages available for yourself, as well as a lead management system where you can track your leads. And you're going to get an email notification when you do get a lead. So, these are things that they normally have to pay for, and they're expensive. Okay, expensive tools. So they have an opportunity to come here and use it for free. And obviously, now you can start to have that conversation with them again about clients, potential clients that they may have that need credit repair. Maybe there's somebody that was looking at the business, looking at it from a business opportunity perspective. Or maybe they're just somebody that wants to, again, just refer that business to you. So the bottom line is you've given them something that's of value to them. Again, whether or not they use it or not, it's up to them. Um, but certainly gives you an opportunity to have another conversation with them. And I think we got some pretty cool pages in here. That one's on down payment assistance. This is one that we just did on called Dream Home. Now they can create their own links for these links. Right now these are obviously all financialempowermentnetwork.com. So if they wanted to buy a redirect link for themselves, they could do that and mask this link because they'd have their own link. This is my link with my last name or with my name on it here. So when they sign up, when we sign them up as a referral partner, they have their own set of links with their username. And if they wanted to, they could either use a URL shortener or buy a domain and forward that domain to their pages. Okay, so there's things like that that we can do for them, or that they can do. We can show them how to do it or help them to do it. Put it that way. So, here's one. This is one for a real estate office down in South Florida that I'm going to be working with myself. So, I've sent this out to some people that I know that are brokers to say, hey, listen, we've got this new system to help your guys generate some leads. Only thing that we ask is that if any leads come through the system that need to have their credit fixed, or if you have any existing business that where you have clients that need their credit fixed, we'd like to talk to them. We'd like to have an opportunity to see if we can't help make them qualifiable buyers for you. So, great tool. And so I've got that message out to some brokers that I know, and I've had some very positive responses back. So just something for you to, if you want to try, go ahead and give it a try. Okay, so that's what we have. And the other thing, big thing here, you want to make sure, because I know some people are not doing this because I've gotten a few emails where people are testing the lead pages, but they're not getting the lead. And the only way that happens is if you do not have your username in every one of these boxes. And I do not have the time to go in there and do it for everybody that's registered for the site. So this is something you guys are going to have to do. Go in there, put your username in there, hit up username in the boxes if you don't see it, and then just hit update settings. That will assure that you have access to all the landing pages, and that, more importantly, if you're spending time posting the landing pages, the leads are coming to you and not being randomly distributed to everybody else that's in the site. Okay? So make sure you do that. Again, make sure you go to company settings, put your username in the boxes, and then hit update settings, and that'll take care of that. So that's what we got for you. There'll be a webinar, I'm hoping on Tuesday at 8 o'clock, where I'll have the article, and we'll be ready to rock and roll with that. We can kind of walk you through what you guys are going to be doing. It's super, super easy, and we're going to have some fun, generate some leads, build our business. All right, talk to you guys soon.